The Magic of the Lost Temple by Sudha Murthy. Visiting the Village, Part 1. 2 days later, Nooni woke up early in the morning. She quickly had a bath and went to the dining room. Usha combed her hair and gave her breakfast. While Nooni was eating, her mother said, "My child, this is the first time that you will be away from both Dad and me. I know your Ajja and Ajji love you very, very much, but they are getting old. Try and help Ajji in the kitchen. Maybe you can do things like washing the vegetables, cleaning the table and placing mats and filling the water." Nooni nodded absent-mindedly as Usha continued, "I have packed your walking shoes, swimming costume and 2 pairs of flip-flops. I've also packed a few hats so that you can use them when you go out in the sun. Don't drink water from anywhere except for the boiled water that Ajji will give you. I have kept an extra water bottle so you can carry some water with you no matter where you go." "Don't worry, Amma," said Nooni. "I've added some fun books for you to read. Some of them are simple stories about the history of Karnataka and India. You can sit with your grandfather every day and he will add to those stories. I will call you as frequently as I can, but your dad will call every day. Behave well and enjoy your stay. Nooni, I don't want to hear any complaints about you. What do you want from Delhi? I will definitely get it for you." Nooni heard her mom's voice turn hoarse. When she looked up at her, she was surprised to see that her mother's eyes were moist. "Get me whatever you like, Mom," she said gently. Usha patted Nooni's head. When Shekhar walked into the dining room a few minutes later, Usha pointed to a basket and told him, "Take these apples and oranges for your parents. I have bought 2 packets of walnuts and almonds for your father and 2 cotton saris for your mother. She will find them comfortable in the summer. Don't forget to give it to them now. I have also kept some paper garlands for the local temple there. Your mother was looking for them when she was here the last time." Suddenly Usha grabbed Nooni and gave her a long tight hug before saying goodbye. Nooni didn't understand why her mother was looking so sad and simply hugged her back. Vivek uncle joined Shekhar and Nooni while they were putting their bags in the car, and within minutes the trio were on their way to Somanahalli. Since Nooni was not used to getting up so early in the morning, she quietly fell asleep in the back seat. When she woke up, she found her father and Vivek uncle chattering away about various things. "I have a cousin who lives in Harihara near the Harihareshwar temple. We can take a bathroom break there if you want. Nooni can relax a little before we resume our journey," Vivek uncle suggested. "Since there's barely any traffic right now, we may reach early if we don't stop on the way," said Shekhar. Then he turned to Nooni and asked, "Do you want to take a break to use the bathroom later? If so, we will go to Harihara." Nooni shook her head. Shekhar continued, "When I was younger, this journey used to take 8 hours. I don't know how I survived it. What was it like to grow up in Somanahalli, Shekhar?" "Ours was a joint family of 3 brothers and their families. We all lived under the same roof. Both my uncles were older than my father and had 4 children each. My father, however, had only 1 child, me. So we were a total of 9 children. My mother was a patient woman, and since she was the youngest wife, the family made her responsible for all the cooking. My poor mother has spent her entire life in the kitchen. It was the same menu for breakfast every day, poha or upma. I didn't like either of them. Sometimes, though, there was dosa or idli. Why I complained to my mother about it, she would try to pacify me by saying that individual requests could not be entertained in a joint family. It was very frustrating for me at the time. Now I know why you don't touch upma at any of our office parties, said Vivek. Not only that, I always ask Nooni what she wants to eat for breakfast. I have told Usha to make whatever she wants and not what is convenient for us. I really had a hard time, so I know how it feels. Growing up, I had the same problem with clothing. While the girls had a little more freedom, all the boys had pants and shirts made of the same color and material. It was like I had a uniform at home and in school. Vivek laughed heartily. Shekhar did not. Nooni finally understood why her dad took her to a fancy mall on her birthday every year and asked her to buy whatever she wanted. Though he would have liked her to buy a dress, Nooni usually chose leggings and a tee, and he never forced her to change her choice. "You must have had a lot of fun though," said Vivek. "You must have had a lot of fun though," said Vivek. To tell you the truth, I didn't like living in a joint family. Individual merit is usually never considered or appreciated in such a family. For example, I was very good at studies, but my cousins were not. Still, we were sent to the same school. Later, my parents sent me to Hubli to study, and I had to switch from a Kannada medium school to an English medium one. It was a big change and a tough adjustment, but I fared well. Eventually, I completed my graduation from Karnataka Medical College in Hubli and my post-graduation from Bangalore. After coming to Bangalore, I knew I wanted to live in a big city. There are just so many more opportunities there. How did you spend your summer vacations? Well, there really wasn't much choice. It is a sleepy village of a population of around 4,000. There was no summer school or workshops, and so there was nothing much to do. Amma would make a lot of pappers which needed to be baked in the sun, so the other kids and I helped her by running up and down the stairs and spreading them out on the terrace. If it rained, we rushed to cover them with plastic sheets. She would also make multiple kinds of pickles, so we had to help her with cutting the mangoes or chopping wood because of the rampant shortage of electricity. There would be all kinds of errands to run. Of course, we had helpers, but still, if we didn't work, they didn't work either. I hated the chores. Instead, I wanted to read. My limited stock of new books would finish within a week during my holidays, and we did not have a library in our village. So one summer, my father gave me Kittle's Kannada English dictionary, which I memorized. In those days, the illiteracy rate was very high, so some villagers would come to me to help them write their letters. "Are you planning to give Nooni a dictionary too?" joked Vivek. "Yes, Usha has already packed a dictionary in her bag, but it's not that hard. It's a children's dictionary." Shekhar glanced at Nooni in the back seat. "Are you completely awake now? Do you want to eat something?" "No," she replied absent-mindedly. She was thinking about starting work on that dictionary soon. "You must have fond memories of your village," remarked Vivek. "Yes and no. Almost all my cousins have left the village and are in ordinary jobs. After their parents passed away, they wanted to sell their property, and I bought it because my father didn't want to lose our ancestral land. Practically, it is really of no use to me because I have settled in Bangalore and I don't plan to ever move back. I don't have any friends there and I feel like a misfit. I don't like to see the dirt, dust, and the bad maintenance in the village. There's also the frequent failure of electricity. Now it is very difficult for me to live there. Usha doesn't seem to mind it so much. Maybe it's because her father was transferred to many states and villages during his career at the bank. But still, I know that the village is my parents' life.